I grew up in Hong Kong, which is a very cosmopolitan city. Our collection, we still work with local artists in Hong Kong, whom we continue to support. And it's mostly contemporary art, but I've always been interested to serve my local community.
I struggle with being called a collector. Even though I have art as a private property, I have a responsibility to activate it somehow. Chicago has a strong history of social activism, and that's one of the reasons why I moved here. I feel more of an art custodian, an art activist, than a collector.
We came up with the idea of Afield 10 years ago. From the beginning, we wanted to involve, we call them enlightened collectors, basically collectors who are interested in different challenges beyond buying art objects.
I feel there are a lot of challenges around where you live already. If we put our efforts around local issues, if you add them all up, they become potentially a solution to a global issue. The collective makes the whole.
I've researched many non-for-profits around the world. I found my people with Afield. These special people, this network of people who are working in their localities that actually have a lot of impact.
It really started so small as 2 grants that we would give every year to artists who have a career in the arts, but as well has started a social initiative.
They have to be artists that have their own project to better their communities in some way through art. And the main factors that we look at when we are nominating and we are evaluating is impact and innovation.
It is all about artist-led initiatives, not just visual artists, choreographers, filmmakers, journalists.
We have an artist who has a film school in Rojava. We have an artist that has a dance school in Panama in the middle of the slums.
We had one architect in Bangladesh who designed a portable living space for a small village which floods every year.
Life is tough, life is unfair, but you still have artists that are making beauty.
Slowly, Afield evolved into a bigger project, which grew from the grant-making approach to also doing a lot of programming, creating a large community across 23 countries, I think, today.
We have a network that's literally all over the world. We have people from Panama, Africa, Middle East, South Asia. Many of us don't know each other personally. But the beauty of the art world is that you basically have to engage with others.
When we first started working together, it was a bit more challenging. But I would say the technology really helped. And when we link everybody together, it becomes a global dialogue.
We have what's called kitchen calls. It's a very collaborative way of working.
The kitchen call are check-in moments online where we meet and we gather. Sometimes it's because there's a certain urgency in one of the fellows' life, like an earthquake or like a political crisis, and we're there together. We meet online in a form of support, and sometimes it's just to keep everyone, the network, updated.
I love working collectively and in community. We enhance the worth of each other together.
In the field of creativity, you're always creating new things. You're always challenging status quo. It's very hard to change the world if we don't have that sort of different perspective.
By yourself in the art world, I believe there's very little things you can do. But with Afield, it's not only one shoulder. There's a shared burden.